Hello, hello. Welcome back to Spiritual Warrior Tarot. I'm here doing the 12 zodiac sign readings for August 2021. This will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and it will be a general read. Not going to fit with everybody. So take what fits your situation, leave what does not, and don't get hung up on the gender of the cards, as we all get male and female energy within us. Ahead of time, I'd like to apologize for any noise you hear. Please excuse it. I'm at a very busy intersection, and it's kind of impossible to avoid the noise as much as I have done. So Pisces, what I was getting for you guys in the meditation was you are what you speak. And there was a vision of you guys like looking in the mirror and kind of going around and coming back to the mirror and like looking at it and like kind of almost like looking in the mirror, avoiding it, and coming back around and being there again. Almost like you can't avoid yourself, or almost like, you have to look in the mirror and going within will help you to realize something. I think that's kind of what it felt like. So again, you guys know the drill. That could have been for one person or many. So let's see what we have for you today. Okay, Pisces, we have the Five of Water here for you guys, and excuse me, I'm still working with the view here in the glare. So this is all about sadness and loss, and it's really hard to kind of think of anything else when you're not in this position. And maybe this showed up because Spirit is trying to make you aware of where you've been, that you are what you speak. And if you're speaking things that are not very positive or kind of talking crap to yourself, and, words are spells, guys. They don't call it spelling for nothing. So when you say, I am strong, you embody that energy. And when you say, I am stupid to myself, or, I can't believe I did that dumb thing, or, my point here is just, maybe you guys need to be paying attention a little bit more to how you're speaking and what you're speaking out into the universe, because, how does anything manifest into this world? It has to be a thought first, and then it's spoken out, and then, all of the universal energies come together to bring that to fruition. It's like your job is to be in the energy and speak it and be it, and then the universe's job is to bring it to you, and it's not really your job to figure out how it's going to happen. So even when you're speaking, apologize for the trucks, even when you're speaking negative things out into the universe, that's what you're bringing back to you. So just, make sure you're paying attention to that. So let's start your Celtic cross spread reading and see what we can get for you guys with this situation. Oh, a little miff there. Okay, Pisces, at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles here. So building a foundation, really concentrating on your stability. I saw this card flip. We have the Page of Cups here, you at the center of the reading as the Page of Cups. And This is a very sentimental energy, very romantic. She goes down into the depths of the water alone to kind of, you know, get some solitude for herself and to recenter. This kind of, to me, I'm feeling with that solitude energy of this, I'm feeling, somebody kind of going off on their own to, you know, to really evaluate or go over something. Interesting. The crossing we have here is the Eight of Wands here. Just a minute, guys. I really don't like this lighting. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm still fidgeting around with the lights and the setup, so if it's a little difficult to see, I apologize. But we here have the conflict or the crossing as the Eight of Wands. So it seems like the conflict is around maybe communication or really working on something. With this Eight of Wands in this deck, it's about knowing that you have a long journey ahead of you, but you're willing to put in the work to almost like the goal that you have is going to take a really long time and it's going to take a lot of hard work and effort, but you're willing to have faith and put in the work and then the effort needed. And so that's with that being the challenge, it feels like maybe there's something you need to do. Let's see. Wow, so the foundation we have here is the Ace of Pentacles. And with this, with the foundation to me, and with the King of Pentacles being at the bottom here, it seems like you guys are a little concerned with your stability and your security and finances, possibly. Um, Let's see. Okay, so wow, in the past, the Five of Cups is here. Well, Five of Water is here again. This is the same energy. The Five of Cups is all about, again, sadness, loss, and regret. So I see that in the past there. Let's see, your immediate future, we have the Seven of Wands, and this is all about needing to stand our ground or being defensive. So we'll get some clarifiers. This is probably just saying, you really got to put your foot down and stand your ground in terms of what it is that you want, especially if you have a goal that you're kind of maybe really nervous about going after, or you're kind of worried about how it's going to come to fruition for you. So that makes a little sense, makes some sense. The Crown, which is what you want most out of this situation, we have the Seven of Cups here. This card is usually about confusion, but it's also about having many options. And in this deck here, this is about believing in the impossible. So with this being, what you want most out of this situation, it seems like what you want is possibilities. You know, I don't feel so much that this is you in this energy, Pisces. I'm feeling more of this, and this female here in this card is kind of like, get your head out of this map and look up. We can make it here. It's possible. Okay, so the next out, how you see yourself in this situation, we have the Ten of Swords here. So a difficult ending, maybe you're transitioning, tens are about completion and then new beginnings come after that. So maybe you're here in this spot and you're having a hard time letting an aspect of you or something go. The next card out, this is making sense to me. The next card out, which is the environment. So this is like the influences around you or how people see you in this situation. And this is all about, focusing on your coins and your finances and really holding on tight to that. This dragon also in this deck, it is, it's written that he's like, this is mine, this is my hoard, and he doesn't let anybody in. And it just feels like you guys maybe are in almost like you guys are really putting your focus into what's yours and what you want to amplify and build in terms of your security and your stability, like maybe in your home life and your career. The next card out, which is what you hope for or fear most. We have the Devil here showing up, the Capricorn card, but this is just having a negative attachment to something, a way of thinking, a behavior, a situation like a job or a person. This really feels, guys, like this is just your worry. Like almost like your worry has the ability to drown you. You know, and as Pisces, you have the capability to allow your emotions to really do that to you if you're not careful. Wow. The outcome we have, Pisces, look at this. The Two of Cups. And it's so interesting because this doesn't really feel like love at all. And then here it is at the end. This is a very strong soul bond. Um, I'm also feeling the aspect, I don't feel it very often, but there's an aspect of this card that says she's, you know, we have the male basically offering the cup, and she's kind of standing there, hasn't taken it yet, and is kind of trying to decide whether she's going to take it or not. Hmm. All right, Pisces, let's get some clarifiers for you and expand on this. Wow. Okay. All right. So romance, here we go, Pisces. This was the first card to come out, clarifying the immediate future, which is the Seven of Wands, that needing to be, you know, standing up for yourself. We had the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Then we had the Queen of Cups here. And look at the bottom of the deck. It's the King of Cups. And I apologize, the glare is just so terrible. Um, okay, it's starting to seem like this is turning out to be relationship based. Obviously, having a difficult time deciding, it feels like, whether to take somebody back or not. All right. Yeah, look at that. You're still, there's another energy of trying to make a decision whether to stay or to go out and go after something. But over you, the Page of Cups, we have strength and then Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this is some of you, what I feel like the most, what I feel the most with this, Pisces, is that you guys have gained your strength to really kind of go off on your own and really start to concentrate on your money or your stability, rather. It doesn't have to do with money or career, but it very much could. This could be about you trying to decide whether to, you know, focus on a relationship or, you know, your goals in terms of career and your stability. Yeah, okay, so I see that there's some conflict around this situation for you, Pisces. We have the Five of Wands here that could be with others or with yourself, but we have the Knight of Wands here and then Justice, Libra, the Libra card. Um, this feels like this challenge for you, this Eight of Wands, this going after a goal. Maybe it's communicating with somebody or going after a person. We have the Knight of Wands, and it just feels like this is you going after your passion. Whether your passion is this person or your passion is like your career or going after your stability, it feels like there's definitely something here that you want to go after. And I highly feel like, Pisces, that when you do, it's going to bring you into balance. Hmm. Wow. Okay, yeah. Pisces, that sadness, that Five of Cups from the past, we have two aces, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and then the Ten of Pentacles here. So I'm really feeling like for some of you, this has to do with your home and being really secure in your home. And there's something about it that you're not. Okay, this feels like some of you want a new home. Like you're sick of, almost like you're really worn out and tired of the situation you're in and at your living situation, or like where you're living. Hmm. Okay. So the Seven of Cups is the next one that I just clarified, that being the, what you hope for most in this situation. And, there's, possibility. But again, like I said, this has to do a little bit with confusion. Look at that. We have another ace, and then the Page of Swords fell in reverse. So with the Ace of Swords here and the Page of Swords in reverse, I feel like you guys definitely need clarity on something. Like you need, almost like you guys are having a difficult time taking in information in a new way. So it's like there's a need for you guys to start thinking in a new way, and this is kind of like not going after something, like this is kind of like an aspect of this is like all talk and no action. So maybe you guys are like, what you guys want is clarity over the confusion that you're feeling right now with what to do. Especially if you guys keep talking about doing something and you just don't do it. Wow. Okay. Seven of Wands is here again, you guys, at the bottom of the deck. And the two that came out over how you see yourself, that ending, we have another two showed up here. And then the Four of Cups now. And I just see, yeah, like you guys are just bored or just really unsatisfied, and you just keep going back and forth from, maybe ending something and going back to it. All those flew out. Yeah. So there's a new beginning here for you guys. We have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, and then it feels like, kind of like what I said before, like it feels like you guys are really starting to kind of put your focus and your stability in what it is you want to build for yourself, because we have the High Priestess and then two nines. So an endings of sort, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So your independence and building for yourself and what you want, your wish fulfillment. And it feels like you guys are trying to decide like whether to continue a relationship or like end it maybe. going to come out. Yeah, you guys really, like I said before, like when you guys were going to the mirror and then going around and then coming back, it was almost like you want to avoid this, but there's no way that you can. So you might as well just kind of go off on your own and try to figure it out what it is you want. We have the Hermit there at the bottom of the deck. But that what you fear, the devil, that negative attachment. Look at this. Queen of Swords in reverse and then the Six of Cups. It's like a past relationship. You guys are having a difficult time really cutting it out, or again, I'm feeling that almost like you want to cut it out, but you're not doing it. Something's stopping you. Hmm. Okay, so Queen of Wands at the bottom, somebody is really seeing you or you see somebody else in this really high light, like you're very passionate about this person. They're very confident and you see that and it really attracts you to them. Look at this. Wow. The Two of Wands really wanted to come out. Uh, you know, we have all the twos on the table now. And so we have the Two of Wands here trying to decide, and then the Four of Wands, and this is a home. It really feels like you guys are trying to decide whether to, you know, go after, almost like maybe you guys are trying to decide, should I focus on career or should I focus on love? And if that's not the story, it feels like you guys are really trying to decide whether to uh, change a home situation or like a relationship situation. Okay, Pisces, these are your messages. I hope this was helpful. In general, you guys really need to take some time to go within. But you really have the strength to do anything you want and make anything you want happen. So just remember that. It just seems that your stability is a little miffed right now, and I think maybe going off on your own and really listening to your higher self is going to help you in this situation. So, if this is your story, please join me in the extended where I will look at Will It Last? And that will be for a person you have in mind. And then we'll give you 3 cards about advice. And if not, thank you so much for watching, Pisces, and I will see you next month in September. Take care.